Hey guys, welcome to Disneyland Experience. My name is Kevin, and I am currently outside of the D23 Expo. Currently, two of our reporters are inside right now in the Walt Disney Studios live action panel. They are feeding me live reports as we speak. I will be live blogging that to you right now in this video so you guys know exactly what's going on at the panel and you can hear it or hear about it as I read it. And then the second I get any footage or trailers or any other specific news, I will be making videos and putting it up for you guys all to see. So the panel has just started and I will start reading their comments. So here we go. So the lights have just gone down and they are starting. They begin with the same sizzle reel they showed yesterday during the animation panel. There are flashes of some big upcoming movies, including Captain America Civil War. On audio from Avengers, though, with Captain America asking Iron Man, "Take that suit away, and what are you?" There are shots from Beauty and the Beast with Emma Watson. We see her in both the forest and descending the stairway in her yellow dress. There's a logo for the Big Friendly Giant. Oh wow, too. But no shots or film from that. The intro package ends with the Chewie "We're Home" line from Star Wars The Force Awakens first trailer that we saw. Disney chairman Alan Horn has just taken the center stage. And at this point, guys, I'm just going to say again that they did a camera and phone check when everyone was entering the D23 panel. So us getting you guys this footage and especially all these comments and the audio results from the panel was really tough to get. We are still going to put up as much footage as we can. All the information about that footage is currently in our Civil War video that's up on the channel right now, so definitely check that out. But yeah, just know that this is why it's audio. If we can get the full panel up, they are recording it. But if we can get it up for you guys, we will definitely try and do so. It's going to be about 2 hours long, so we're going to try and do our best. We might have to break this up into some parts here. But anyway, here comes some more news. So Alan Horn, again, the Disney chairman, asks the crowd, have they seen any good movies recently? And the crowd responds by cheering. He says he's seen that sizzle reel 100 times and he still loves it. They have a pretty cool collage on the screen showing off all in one giant images, characters from Disney Animation, Pixar, Disney Movies, Lucas Films, and Marvel. No new images, but it's cool seeing the impressive lineup of characters. Let's see here. There's a pirate shot in the sizzle reel, but it's just Jack standing by a doorway. Hopefully we'll see some more footage from the upcoming Pirates very shortly. Horn is talking about the success of Cinderella right now, which that movie was really awesome, if you guys haven't seen that yet, which I was surprised. I thought it was going to be quite, well, maybe not live up to the magic that is the animated movie, but it was really good. He did a quick recap of the events of yesterday, such as surprise appearances by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. That's right, The Rock is going to be in a Disney animated movie. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Oh, they showed a timeline of the Disney films between now and the next D23. So next year, I think they do it every couple of years. I think it's next year. Let's see if we can find out. So there's nothing really new on the list, but it's a cool timeline with logos, just like the one Marvel did when they announced Phase 3, Phase 2, and Phase 1. Well, Phase 1, or 2 and 3. Horst says he made each studio arm wrestle to decide which one would go first. So that's got to be between Lucas and Marvel. Oh, and the winner is Marvel, and Marvel's up first. So the Marvel logo is on the screen right now. Marvel Studio President Kevin Feige is taking the stage. How many people slept out last night, he asks, which means how many people slept outside of D23 to get into the panel. Apparently, there was tens of thousands of people lined up to get into an auditorium that sits, I think they were saying about 6,000 people. So, yep. I did too, he says. I mean, I was in the hotel across the street, but I did sleep here. Kevin talks about how he's been at various reveals he's hosted over the past years, including way back with Iron Man. He reminds us at last D23 we got clips from Guardians of the Galaxy and the Winter Soldier. Hopefully he's going to show something good. Let's see. It seems to make sense, he says, now that we're at the end of Phase 2 to start talking about the beginning of Phase 3. The Doctor Strange logo is on screen right now. He reiterates that Doctor Strange will be something very different than what we've seen before. Aw, darn. Fergus says there's no new footage because, well, they haven't started filming yet, so there's no footage that he can show. They're going to show a video made from the Doctor Strange concept art. Interesting. And on a side note, I just received a text from my guys inside of the panel right now stating that they are trying to film as much as they possibly can. And again, we'll try and put up these videos when we can. If we are not allowed to put them up, we'll put them up for about 5 minutes every hour or so, and then immediately take them down so they don't get flagged for copyright strikes and things of that nature. So make sure you guys do subscribe so you can check those out. And if you want to stay subscribed, that's awesome. If you don't, that's totally fine too. You just want to stay and see these clips and then get on out and go on your way in the wonderful world of YouTube. That's totally fine. Here's some more stuff from the panel. Here we go. So we see Strange, Doctor Strange, is being monitored by S.H.I.E.L.D. with director Scott Derrickson narrating the plot of the movie. It looks like we're going to have some different costumes and variations for Doctor Strange. Variations. Kind of looks like a space, cosmic belt kind of costumes and things of that nature. So a little different than what we're used to when we see Doctor Strange. We see planets and lights. There's a city scene with cars suspended in the air. The final shot is actually rendered test footage of a hand blast that shows off like lights and things of that nature. Oh, and as soon as the Doctor Strange footage are finished, they have already moved on to Civil War. So they're showing a city right now that kind of looks somewhat like Inception, like it's twisting and it's kind of bending. They announced that there's only 1 week left in production for Captain America Civil War, so it's almost done. Anthony Mackie has just taken the stage. He says he's not the only guy here, though, and he's teasing someone else. Oh, and Chris Evans just took the stage. So Captain America himself is in the house at D23 2015, and they're saying that the crowd is going absolutely wild. So just as we wait for more information to come in, I'm just going to state that I'm going to break this down, or this video, into a couple of different parts here. They're probably going to be about 10 to 15 minutes long each, so we'll be putting them up on YouTube. So if you see this video and you're waiting for the more footage to come out, the next one is on the way. Don't worry about that. I just want to get them out in smaller audio clips so they're easier for people to watch and listen to in one go. But here we go. So my report is saying that Chris Evans is looking much more bulker than normal. So he's a lot bigger than normal. That's an interesting observation there, guys. Great reporting. Oh, and they're about to show some footage. So as I say, I will do my best to comment on what is seen visually in the footage, and we will try and get the actual footage up on the channel here as soon as possible. If they're able to send it to me now or after the panel, we will do so as soon as we possibly can. But at the very least, you can hear me talking about it right here. So let's see, here comes the footage information. So the footage begins with Falcon and Captain America and the Widow monitoring a marketplace. Red Wing Activate, says Falcon. He's got a drone version of his comic book Falcon sidekick. That's pretty awesome. It's a battering ram, says Widow. The drone goes under a truck and scans it. There's something built into the design of the truck. Move now, says Cap. We see Bucky in the same room. Bucky is, of course, the Winter Soldier. The same room being the one that was in the ending of the Ant-Man end credit scene. We see a quick shot of Scarlet Witch. Vision dressed in a tuxedo sitting by a chessboard. Crossbones is standing in the center of the marketplace. Captain America starts to fight him. Crossbones is angry about what Cap did to his face, but Cap knocks him back, knocks the mask off, or knocking the mask off. Crossbones says something about Bucky and grabs Cap's attention. Here's a voice of General Ross. The world owes you an unpaid debt, he says. But some people use the world vigilant. People are afraid. Falcon leaps right off the building, falling and activating his wings just before he crashes. Black Widow is shown running through the marketplace with tons of flips and martial arts action. There's a shot of War Machine with Iron Man. That's said to be pretty awesome. There's a funeral, a coffin with a Union Jack on it. Tony Stark looks at Captain America. Sometimes I want to punch you in your perfect teeth, he says. Without boundaries, Tony Stark says, we're no better than the bad guys. We're no better than the bad guys. So far, nothing has happened that we can't undo, says General Ross off camera. Oh, we see footage of Hawkeye versus Black Widow. Okay. Cap's team gathers. Falcon, Scarlet Witch, Hawkeye are all there. It depends on how hard you hit me, says Hawkeye. We're still friends, right? Asks the Black Widow. In a parking garage, Falcon opens a van door. Scott Lang is inside asleep. He jumps up and is super excited to see Steve Rogers, who's also there. I'm shaking your hand for too long, says Scott Lang. He sounds super overjoyed to be meeting Captain America. I know you too, he says to the Scarlet Witch, unable to take his eyes off Cap though. He says to her that you're great. Reports are saying that the crowd is just rolling with laughter at this. Scott Lang turns to Captain America, or still looking at Captain America, and says, I know you know a lot of super people, so thanks for thinking of me. I mean, thanks for thinking of me, he says. So he's giving off the vibe that he's way too excited and isn't thinking properly. So apparently there was no trailer shown and there was no Spider-Man shown. So wow, they might release that maybe later today, coincide, but Marvel is now done. And with that, did the footage with that Scott Lang bit. They did tease an Easter egg that is in the middle of D23. It's a big containment booth. So we don't know what's really going on there. So they might release something a little later today. But that is it for Marvel. Currently, right now, Chris Pine is taking the stage for his upcoming Disney movie. But I'm going to end the part 1 video here to get this up on YouTube. We'll be continuing on with the rest of the Disney live action panel, which has Star Wars The Force Awakens and hopefully a trailer or teaser trailer for Star Wars Rogue One, and I'll give you guys all that footage, but that will be coming up, well, as the panel continues, which is right now. So again, we do have that footage from Captain America Civil War recorded, and the details, of course, are right here, and we will be putting that up today. Every couple of hours, I'm having it actually emailed to me as we speak, so we will be putting it up right away. I have really good reception right where I'm at right now. I am at D23. My name is Kevin. I love you all so much. Make sure you do click that subscribe button, that like button. Make sure you share this on all the social medias. Let's get a ton of attention going, and let's show some love for Disney, and let's get some hype going for all the upcoming projects for Disney. But the live action panel continues for at least another, I think it's another hour and a half. So wow, lots of work coming up. So we'll continue with part 2 right now, and I will see you guys in part 2. Take care.